Good morning. So it is actually Monday morning. I ordinarily would have already left for work, but because of a schedule thing, I have an extra hour this morning. I haven't been keeping up with vlogging lately. I did go to Valencia the other day and I did take some videos there. It was very beautiful. I loved it. Went to this free art museum cultural center that I really love. It's like a really cool building and they have rotating exhibits. It's really small, but for me it's perfect because I tend to get overstimulated at really large museums. So this one is the perfect amount to actually take in. Obviously, sometimes I don't end up loving every exhibit, but anyway, then this weekend and just this past week in general has really not been a good week for me. I have been extremely anxious. I don't know, it hasn't been a good week. I think that winter is affecting me more than I expected it to, despite it being, worlds better than where I have lived in the United States. It still was pretty dreary all break. We got a lot of days of rain, a lot of days of wind, and then just other things making me really anxious and a little bit depressed. I guess basically trying to just drag myself out of it because I don't really feel out of it yet. And it's not that I feel like I have to pretend oh, I love everything is great. But yeah, I did update my tracking journal last night, and I am really liking having that because while I really felt like this past week I hardly did anything, when I looked at it, yes, I didn't do nearly as much as I could have done or would have hoped to do, but I did do things, and so I really like having that as kind of a reminder of that, as an archive, I guess. So yeah, I'm really liking that. I did do a short last week about it, if you haven't seen that yet. This week I need to start being more strict with myself to not allow myself to just wallow. Anyway, I have about 40 more minutes. I think I'm going to watch some videos in Spanish because actually Spanish has been getting neglected a lot lately. I have started proactively studying again because I went back to work, and so I do that a lot during my breaks at work. But other than that, I really have been neglecting Spanish a lot, so yeah. Hello. We're back in our time-killing park waiting for the bus. Thankfully the weather's pretty good. All of December it was very cold and wet and rainy, so I couldn't really reasonably sit here and do anything. And so we're back to studying after school at least a couple days a week. I started an essay that I'm doing for my Spanish course during my break today, and so I will finish that. Then this morning, which you saw, I started a video that I will probably continue watching, and I want to take some notes on it, so I actually might just start it over. But it was really interesting. Two of my favorite authors talking about weird horror Latin American literature, so I'm all about that. I am feeling better today. I feel once I got through the school day, I think that happens regularly where I, hype things up to be really a big deal in my head. And then, of course, they aren't always actually that big of a deal. Sometimes they are, but... So yeah, we're gonna get to work again. Okay, we're back home. It is time to do my German project, which I have gone... Let me see here. 3 days without doing. So, we are well overdue for the German project. I don't feel like doing it, to be honest, but I want to feel like I have done it, so... Hello. So I went on a finishing books walk. I was able to leave work a little bit early today, so I was like, I need to take advantage of the opportunity to get some sun because it's supposed to rain for the next indefinite amount of time. And I had about an hour left of an audiobook, and I have only 10 pages left of a book. But I don't know that I'm going to last here because there's a man who's staring at me. But anyway, the audiobook was Más allá del invierno by Isabel Allende. Unfortunately, I really did not like it. There were aspects that I enjoyed, especially more towards the beginning. But overall, definitely my least favorite book of hers so far. And then it was really funny because in the afterword, she says that she got the idea at a Christmas get-together where people were brainstorming ideas about what her next book should be, and they kind of crowdsourced this idea. And I was like, so maybe don't let anyone give you ideas. Only use your own ideas because your own ideas are better. And then the book that I'm almost done with is El Cartero de Neruda, which I am both liking and strongly disliking. It's complicated. It's incredibly amazingly written, so funny and witty and very, very flowery, but then also incredibly sexist and a lot more explicit content than I normally prefer to read. But yeah, we're gonna leave because I'm really tired of this guy staring at me, so I'll finish my book elsewhere, I guess. Okay, for some reason I came home and did just about everything other than finish this book first, but now we're here. I just finished it. I don't know. I am glad that I read it. I think it was very worth the time, especially since I did not pay for this book specifically. But yeah, I don't know. So I'm probably going to watch a movie while I get my vlog clips and everything all figured out. I think the next book that I'm going to try to read, I don't know why my phone camera is just refusing to focus, but Los Adioses, because it is also very short, giant font. So I will catch up with you in the next video. Fuck ice, check out the description for action resources, and yeah, hasta la próxima.